This is the face of 2020. The mask, social distancing, shelter in place, ventilators. This all started back in December of last year. Things were looking pretty good. Christmas sales were brisk. The economy was doing well. Unemployment at low levels, single digits again. And black unemployment was the lowest ever recorded in all the time they've been recording it. But we had a problem we had no idea about. In Wuhan, China, somehow SARS had mutated and it had become a new virulent strain, a sneaky strain that would hide for up to 2 weeks in a healthy person before they would show any symptoms of being sick. And when they were sick, they would be spreading it from day one, not at the end when they were actually showing the symptoms. So this thing would hide and it would spread. An ophthalmologist, my personal hero, Li Wenliang, in Wuhan, an ophthalmologist, figured out that it looked like SARS had come back. He warned his colleagues back at the college he went to. And for his troubles, he was arrested, threatened with jail, and asked to sign a confession for spreading rumors. He had a family, had children. Of course he signed it. In any event, he continued helping patients that were sick, helping to figure out what they could do to stop spreading this thing. But unfortunately, as he said himself, he didn't understand exactly how sneaky and virulent this thing was, and he caught it, and he was dying. And he sent out a video to warn the world, with the help of another reporter, to let us all know that the danger was coming. By the time it came, the reaction was a little slow. Many people, like Nancy Pelosi, believed it was nothing. It was just all hype to go ahead and try to shut the country down. But the virus spread. It turns out when the autopsies were looked at later by the doctors, they figured out that patient zero actually had gone to Los Angeles and died in mid-January. So the virus was already in California, already spreading. And since he flew, that means it was spreading between all the major airline hub cities. Los Angeles, Chicago, Dallas, Atlanta, Kansas City, New York. So the virus was spreading everywhere. But we didn't know it initially. By March, everything was shut down. And now we're still trying to get out of this thing. We don't even know if the schools are going to open. But we do know one thing. And that's that if people lie, if you trust tyrants and socialists and communists, you will be disappointed and it can kill you. So please, whoever is out there, keep your masks, keep your social distance, keep safe. But remember that there's also a God in heaven who watches out. And he can help in ways that you would never believe. So consider a new life. Consider a new way of doing things. And even if someone who you think is crazy, like a climate alarmist that says buy local, it turns out on that they were right. Because when you buy local, you can still get it local. But when you buy from the other side of the world, who knows when it'll ever come? And that's kind of what we're dealing with now. The economy is a mess. Unemployment is high. The government is having to go even deeper in debt. It was already in trouble. And we need to find solutions. And we now have people taking advantage of the situation. Burning buildings, shootings, fires, throwing frozen water bottles. So when the news is hearing you say frozen water bottles were thrown at police, be aware some of those are frozen. They were in Dallas. So get the truth out. Have faith. And we can all get through this.